Hi, I'm Brogen and you're watching One to Watch Classic. Okay, I've been threatening to do this for a long time, to watch and review a film that is not released in Irish cinemas this week. I asked for input and I asked for suggestions, and Jurassic Park won by an absolute landslide. So, in honour of the fact that I am reviewing Steven Spielberg's classic dinosaur movie 21 years after it was released, I am wearing my Jurassic Park t-shirt. There it is. Jurassic Park is the story of, surprisingly, Jurassic Park. It's a theme park filled with cloned dinosaurs, cloned from DNA found in an insect, found in amber. You don't need to know the ins and outs of it. Cloned dinosaurs in the present day, in a theme park, and due to the greed of a certain Nedry, the power to the theme park is shut down, and suddenly the electric fences keeping the dinosaurs in check fail. The dinosaurs do what dinosaurs do best and run amok, and the humans who are on a tour of Jurassic Park must find a way to survive. Like I say, Jurassic Park was first released in 1993. I do remember being 13 years old and super excited about this movie. It was the time when summer blockbusters, there really was only one, not like now when we get several and they start in April and they run till September. This was the big summer blockbuster of 1993, and I remember my mum insisting that I read Michael Crichton's book before I see the film, because the book was always better than the film. So at 13 years old, I chewed through this book and saved up tokens from Weetabix packs to send away for a Jurassic Park t-shirt. Not this one, it's sadly gone missing in my many moves since I was 13. But eventually went to see Jurassic Park on the big screen here in Dublin and was terrified. Watching Jurassic Park now is a completely different experience. In some respects, we've become dulled by the monster movies that have come out in the intervening 21 years. But the good news is that Jurassic Park is still a phenomenal film. Most of the effects were done with animatronics, which means that we don't have too much dodgy CG to deal with. Yes, there's the occasional bit, but in all, the film still looks as damn good as you remember it looking when you were a little kid and saw it for the first time. That Tyrannosaurus Rex attack, still terrifying, still utterly tense, and wonderfully directed by Steven Spielberg. It just ramps up the tension up and up and up. The great thing about Jurassic Park now, you're watching it through nostalgic glasses, and yeah, it does tinge your experience of the film a tiny bit, but there's still some great characters in there. I mean, Dr. Grant, played by Sam Neill, his insistence that he doesn't want kids in his life, and suddenly these kids appear and he has to survive in Jurassic Park with them, and he finds a way to relate to them and finds a way to identify with them. John Hammond's insistence that no expense was spared in the making of Jurassic Park. The message of Jurassic Park is still a really strong one. It's still a clever sort of play on the human fascination with control and controlling our lives and controlling everything in our lives until something larger than life, something that we've no experience of, comes along and wrecks up all of these expectations. Yeah, it can be seen as an analogy for illness or death or love or any of these things that we can't control in our life. Jurassic Park is still a great character study. It's got great monsters in there. The chase scenes are fantastic. The dinosaurs are still scary. It's now tinted with nostalgia, certainly for me, thinking back to that little 13-year-old kid terrified of the dinosaurs on the big screen. But this only adds to the experience. The film holds up visually because of the way that the special effects were done. Some of the science, some of the technology has dated hugely, and you can't help but look at it while watching Jurassic Park thinking, there's no way that could have led to that. It's a small issue. It doesn't really spoil the enjoyment of the film, but it's something that's definitely noticeable now, like I say, 21 years after the film was first released. Out of 10, I give Jurassic Park 9 for the movie, but 10 for nostalgia, because it's just such a huge part of my childhood and something that I have really fond memories of. And in lieu of doing an actual episode of One to Watch this week, because I haven't got time, I would recommend the documentary Road, about the motorbike road racing Dunlop brothers from Northern Ireland. I'm not a motorbike racing fan, but there's tons in there for fans and non-fans alike. It's a really, really, really great watch. This was my first One to Watch classic. Please let me know if you liked it or if you didn't like it. I'll take all feedback. If you have a film that you'd like me to watch and review for the next One to Watch classic, you can tweet me, leave me a comment, let me know what you would like me to review. And until next week's One to Watch, where I'll be back to your regularly scheduled movie reviews, I've been Brogen Hayes, and this has been One to Watch Classic.